My favorite show of all time is Color Krew. Nothing has nothing has ever tickled me so pink. The characters, plot, setting, it's all something that must be seen to believe. But then, I found something that no one should ever see. I was going on a walk painting the town red, and that's not a metaphor. There was an art exhibit in town and many of the sculptures are horribly miscolored. One of them was a boy and a dog, but was completely in gold. Fortunately for me, only once in a blue moon did anyone get arrested in our town. We did not have many blue collared workers. They basically put all the sculptures on a silver platter for me. Today, there was a blackout across town which gave me a golden opportunity to fix all the sculptures. I thought I got them all, but eventually I came across an alleyway that was blocked off by red tape, as if it was going to stop me. I'm no yellow belly. I crossed through and saw another miscolored sculpture. It was Godzilla, but completely silver. This made me see red. I made the Color Krew sound of disapproval that's really hard to say in writing, trademarked, and got to work painting it green. But then, out of the blue, the statue began shaking. It then crumbled, revealing a VHS tape. I took it home and waited for the power to come back on so I could read it. When the power came back on, the VHS tape finally revealed its true colors. Color Krew, lost episode. This suddenly became the reddest letter day of my life. I was in the red at that point because of how much I spent on Color Krew memorabilia, so I could sell this on the black market and finally get my finances in the green. The totally real Color Krew fandom might give me brownie points and a blue ribbon, but I had to watch it first so I could know how to properly advertise it. I put it in my Color Krew themed VHS player and unknowingly ended the life I once knew. Guess who's the color of the day? That's a game we love to play. Any one of us could do the trick, but the color hat must pick. Just one of us to lead the game, so gather round, they'll stake your claim. And see who gets the hat, that's that. Color Krew! The cooler sorting hat was circling all 9 crayons. It was decided which should lead and give a whole world color. It chose the 4th in line, brown. He's followed by pink. Immediately, I knew that something was off. The crayons often went into pictures that tested the limits of humanity's imagination. This, however, only had 4 objects. A wooden tool shed, a massive, hyper-realistic human face, a stapler, and a giant turd. Brown got to work initiating the genesis of his color-making abilities, and he colored the tool shed brown. Brown, he said. Brown then spent 20 minutes coloring in the hyper-realistic face. After he finally finished, he was shrunken and looked green around the gills. But then, Pink said something. Something ghastly. Color Krew's sound of disapproval that's really hard to say in writing, trademark, said Pink. What's so wrong about that? He colored it correctly. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my fucking god. The Color Krew is racist. Pink then summoned the eraser and he looked around for a bit before that racist bastard erased all of Brown's hard work. It took another 20 minutes. By the end, the erasist too was shrunken and looked green around the gills. Pink took pity in him and somehow took him behind the shed. Weird, the colors usually couldn't interact with the drawing like that, but then you hear the blast of a shotgun. The erasist was dead. Okay, Brown then tried to get back on task to his life purpose. He tried to color the turd, but he was too used up. Pink took him behind the shed and put him out of his misery too. Pink then realized that he still had to color the face. Another 20 minutes later, Pink too had sacrificed himself for color correctness, but then Pink did something truly despicable. He tried to paint the turd the wrong color. Fortunately, he too was too used up to be of any use. Hyperrealistic blood perfectly colored the stapler. Finally, all the color crayons. What is this story? Finally, all the other Finally, all the other crayons showed up to fully color the picture. However, they were all wearing white hoods. I took out the VHS tape to destroy it, if I still could with how blue I was feeling after watching it. This tape was a white elephant, but the VHS said something different. Correct Color Krew. Code Red. I needed to report this to the Color Krew authorities. I called them and told the whole story, including how I found it. Interesting. Let me transfer you, said the woman on the other line. I then told the whole story again. Turns out, she transferred me to police, and I am now in jail for felony vandalism.